and the inspiration for the good, honest flavor Dubuque brings to your table. Welcome to Iowa, and welcome to Dubuque.
Maybe you missed the article about oat bran in USA Today. Maybe you turned right past the one in Newsweek. And maybe all the other articles about oat bran somehow escaped your attention. But if you're interested in learning more about it, here's something you should read. A box of Kellogg's Common Sense Oat Bran with the highest level oat bran of any ready-to-eat cereal. New Common Sense Oat Bran, a sensible thing to do.
As we've already told you, Soviet leader Mikhail Gorbacheov is in New York City now. He plans on touring the Big Apple until Friday. For security reasons, when Gorbacheov moves, traffic stops. In Manhattan, this comes at the worst possible time for a city already snarled with holiday traffic. But one city official is reminding New Yorkers it's gridlock for peace. Here's Eric Shawn.
The Russians came, and they did it in style. Mikhail Gorbacheov arrived in the most elaborate and massive motorcade in New York City history. The caravan of comrades sped from Kennedy Airport to Manhattan along the Van Wyck Expressway in the borough of Queens. Police blocked all other traffic completely, ordered onlookers away from the highway, but some familiar New York City sights remained right where they were.
He should see everything. We shouldn't try to hide anything from him. Should see America just as it is, good and bad.
Was it everything you expected?
Yes and no. I was terribly disappointed in the policeman's attitude. He chased us away. How are we going to show them that we wanted them here?
I saw Raisa. She was on the right side of the limousine. And she waved. No, she did wave.
But other New Yorkers were not quite as thrilled.
I think it's terrible. I think it's outrageous. I think you should have maybe visited Washington instead of us.
Not even for world peace to sit in traffic?
Well, for world peace, I could understand that.
The visit spawned sudden traffic jams along the route. In Manhattan, some street closings stopped traffic dead.
To the right they want to go. I have to get out of here. This is crazy. Which way are they coming up?
Reagan don't get this way, he go there. Why don't you send him back?
We're a minute and a half away from where we're going. And this is fun.
Even though it ties things up and everybody's going to get aggravated, somebody's got to do it.
Are you aggravated?
No, not at all. I'm getting paid by the hour.
Maybe Mr. Gorbachev should stay here. After he arrived at his country's mission, traffic eased up. In fact, on most normal nights, this highway is backed up bumper to bumper both ways. But tonight, because many people kept their cars at home, rush hour was a cinch. Chalk one up to Soviet-American relations. I'm Eric Shawn in Manhattan.
And finally tonight, if, as we've heard, the visit of Mikhail Gorbacheov to New York City is just public relations, well, here's an opportunity for him to milk it to the hilt. In tomorrow morning's New York Times, there will appear this announcement, written in Russian, that Gorbachev is due some money for appearing in those George Bush for President ads. You saw them, him shaking hands with George Bush. Well, all Mikhail Gorbachev has to do to pick up a check is to show up at the advertising agency that produced those commercials. The agency says that if Gorbachev can produce a Screen Actors Guild membership card, he'll pick up a $60,000 fee. Even if he doesn't have a Screen Actors Guild membership, they would negotiate a fee, they say. And in addition to the check and the iced vodka they say they have waiting for him, the agency says if Gorbachev decides to run for re-election himself, the ad agency would gladly manage his media campaign. That's USA Tonight. I'm Brad Holbrook. Thanks very much for being with us. Coming up on tomorrow's USA Tonight, day 2 of Gorbachev's visit. And it'll be a busy one. He'll speak at the UN, have lunch on Governor's Island with President Reagan, President-elect Bush, and perhaps do some sightseeing. We'll be there wherever he goes. Hope to see you tomorrow night. Good night.
USA Tonight, brought to you by the Remington Ultimate Shaver.